Thank you so much for stopping in. This is my universal source is giving you a message that's a little different than the typical transmissions. And it's because as I start reading this, you'll understand. But what they're saying in this transmission is something that they want to say every single time I do a transmission, but they don't want to spend the time saying it every single time. They want you to understand where they're coming from without having to say it every single time. So use this video as that kind of guide, to every time you listen to one of their messages. This is the transmission. When you receive the transmissions, the messages from us, always view our words from this standpoint. We don't desire to repeat this each time we enter because we desire to give you direction and guidance. Keep in mind all times and through every message this following information. All are going through the transition from third dimension, fourth dimension, and fifth dimension energy as individuals. You think you're going through events, feelings, and thoughts alone. You are going through it because you need to alone, yet the transition is happening on a planetary level, a galactic level, and assisted on a universal level. You, hearing our messages, and many others, are existing within the fourth dimension energy and expanding into the fifth dimension energy, learning how to manage these these energy changes. The energy changes take patience, take practice, take determination, because it is not necessarily an easy transition to volley between energies. You are continually moving between third, fourth, and fifth dimension energy. This is part of your learning experiences. You may be solidly in the third dimension energy. However, sometimes you get pulled into third dimension ego activities. This reminds you that it is not where you feel right. So when you get pulled down into the other energies, you're like, whoa, I don't feel right there. So, it just reminds you that there is a change and you may not be recognizing it, but it's there. You are encouraged to the true self-energy resonance of fifth dimension, and this may not feel right until you practice and easily resonate. So here we are in the fourth dimension. We get pulled down with the ego into the third dimension, and then we're not quite comfortable either in the next level of energy, what's called the fifth dimension. And so they're just reminding us that it takes patience, practice, and determination. I'm going to continue now. You, your energy, your activities, your reactions move between dimensional energies. You each are evolving energetically. By staying aware, by being patient, you recognize when and how your personal energy changes. When you move through an energy change, this is learning. When you move through an energy change, this is learning. This is adjusting. This is normal. You know when your ego is acting up, when you feel powerless, have negative thoughts, or don't like yourself very much. If you feel isolated, you are in the dimension of third. You feel heavy, lethargic, confused, angry, mad, agitated, Even though you are securely in the fourth dimension energy, you still occasionally retreat into a lower energy and fall into the activities of a super ego. You recognize you have done this and feel bad for snapping at others, for emotionally attacking others, for not taking care of yourself and giving away your individual sovereignty, and reset to your current energy. You go through the apologies and so on. So you recognize it, you kind of regret it, you apologize, but you've gotten yourself back into that your normal fourth dimension. There's nothing wrong or unusual when this happens. Falling back to third dimension tendencies and bouncing back to your fourth dimension status energy. However, if you find yourself doing it too often, change your routine, redefine your friendships and activities, or go into a quiet retreat, reset. You know when your point of view is sending you, when your point of view is sensing you are more than this physical body. When you are challenging the norms, when you are questioning the narratives that don't seem right, seeking, questioning things, reviewing things, when you don't automatically go along with the normal course. You are in the energy of fourth dimension. You rely on your inner voice. You have inner guidance. You recognize the energy of all things that are around you. You know you have choices. You know you control your thoughts and activities. You feel more like your true self. You resonate to a higher purpose within your life activities and for humanity. You are in a calm state of body, mind, and spirit, while also seeking something more. You are comfortable within this energy. You feel like you are closer to the home you seek. You are peace-filled, and you also move to a slower energy and the faster energy. You also move to a slower energy and the faster energy, which creates a bit of confusion energetically. This is to help you learn the difference, learn how to stabilize in the fourth dimension energy. If you wonder which energy level you are in right now, mostly fourth dimension, and trying to stabilize in this energy. If you are wondering which energy level you are in right now, it's mostly fourth dimension and trying to stabilize in this energy. Be patient, because you are also being encouraged to move into the faster vibrational resonance of fifth dimension. Occasionally, you will poke your nose into fifth dimension, where you truly resonate at your true self of light energy that is within your physical body. I'm going to repeat that. Occasionally, you will poke your nose into fifth dimension, where you truly resonate at your true self of light energy that is within your physical body, where you energetically remain in a centered, peace-filled energy that resonates with love. Just love, not for anyone, anything. Just resonate from a love energy. You are a quiet state of being. You choose to not participate in things, emotions, events, people that do not work for you, that don't work with you, that just don't feel right. And you find yourself not moving into the third dense energetic level often. Every dimensional level also has various levels. Basic learning levels within each dimension until you perfect the resonance. You are learning. Stay patient, stay diligent, stay relaxed and focused. My face is shining. So there are many levels to each dimension, and that really makes sense. I'm going to continue the transmission. We express to you to be aware of things that happen around you, yet do not put any emotional energy into the events. It is important to know, but not participate. When you are comfortable in the fifth dimensional energetics, you completely understand this concept and view events without engaging in them. To be fifth dimension. To be fifth dimension, you securely connect with self, rely on your intuition to guide you, interact with your personal guides, live the way you really want to, connect with nature energy, connect back with universal energy. Universal energy is always coming in, and our guides are always coming in to give us information, and they're saying that when you're in truly in the fifth dimension, you're doing these things. You are communicating with your guides. You are connecting back with the universal energy. You have the aura of love and peace, while also living your life and carrying on your daily, weekly, monthly responsibilities without the effect of other dimensional levels on you. You surge this I don't know what that word is. You shrug them off because it's unnecessary. So the line before that, you go through your responsibilities without the effect of other dimensional levels on you. You shrug them off because it is unnecessary. When you receive our messages, we know you each are at your own dimensional level and need to view our words from your point of view. We address all levels. You are a dynamic, energetic, varying, diligent group. Attempt to not panic when you move between energies of third to fifth dimension and beyond. Know where you resonate. You are each learning through the experiences you work through. Each enjoy every moment. You are in a most exciting time of birth, and self-transition. You are individual and one with all. So that's where it ended. That is what, just a moment. That is what my universal sources want you to focus on when you hear the messages that they give us. It's for all levels. They're telling us that every dimension has varying levels. We move, within third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and within each of the dimensions, there are levels also. So even though we are securely in the level we believe we are, let's say it's fourth, we also have times when we move around. We move from fourth into, a higher fourth dimension, a lower fourth dimension, and then we go over to the ego or the third dimension, and then we go into the more peaceful, settled, centered energy of the fifth dimension. And so when my messages go to you, when they come in and they go to you, they are giving it at all levels. It's not just one level. It's all. So sometimes you hear a message and it's really simple and you're like, well, I know that. And you know that. And then you might hear something that you think, wow, that's not something I know yet. And so just understand that I really, when I started writing this, I had no idea. I was pretty compelled to sit down and do this because I'm working on the 3-year mission. And then this came up and I was a little bit surprised. I'm like, oh, I don't think I have time for that, but it doesn't matter what I have time for. It's what they want to give us. So it's just a really nice, I know I say it a lot, but this is a really important message. It's important because they kind of tell us there's varying levels of everything and that we do move around. I mean, we will, it's normal. It's kind of natural to kind of fall into an ego state once in a while where you want to fight with people or when you just kind of get frustrated or something. But it's normal. And through all of those things, we are learning. And that's very nice to know that even though we get a little upset with something once in a while, that it's not bad. It's just the way it is. So thank you so much for stopping in. Please like and share my videos. I know this was kind of long. Always check on the Patreon channel. I try to put the link in there. And please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.